TBC. I hope that this video finds you well and that you guys are having a great day so far. For today's devotional, I want to talk to you about a topic called being relational in our Christianity. I want to start with reading 1 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. In the Amplified, it says, "Having such a deep affection for you, we were delighted to share with you not only God's good news, but also our own lives, because you had become so very dear to us." This is Paul sharing with the Thessalonica church his love and his connection for them. This verse right here was showing the unconditional love and the unwavering love that the Apostle Paul had for the church. We can see that he went beyond the Great Commission, which is our job to do, right? But he didn't just do the job and close up shop. No, he shared his heart. He exposed his life to others. And he was approachable. He was relational, and we can see that he truly developed relationships in his ministry. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and 1 says, "Imitate me, just as I also imitate Christ." And we can see that was Paul saying that, but he was being Christ-like. He was showing as much as he could the example of God's love. You see, not only did he preach, he accomplished that, and that was his ministry, but he was also a witness. He was a witness of God's love and mercy from his own experience where he had come from, and he reciprocated that to others around him, to other souls in the church. The Amplified states here that Paul had that deep affection. There was never an event, an affliction, or even an imprisonment that would cause him to change his course, that would cause him to not complete the work of the ministry. Nothing would stop him. We can see in 1 Thessalonians 2 and 7 an example that was stated of his love, and it's compared to the love that a mother has when she's caring for her children. We know that children need nourishment, they need connection, relationship, and that's exactly what Paul was always striving to do for the church and for those around him. Paul further explains that his motives weren't for personal gain in all of this. It wasn't to bring glory to himself or personal edification. It was because he was relational in his Christianity. It was a joy to him, the Bible says, a joy to share his life and have connection with people around him. It's been an encouragement to me just reading this passage, because I feel like it can really help us redefine how we show love and how we can be a witness, how we can truly witness to others. You see, relationships, they have to come first. And then God will open up the door for Bible studies and more opportunities to share our hearts. But we have to start that relationship first. Paul continually wrote letters. There was a connection that was maintained throughout his ministry. And I think the principle here that we can see is that true ministry comes from an exposure of our heart and our soul, and then leading others to that true source of nourishment. I encourage you guys to pray to help both you and me to not have self-serving attitudes, to not have that mindset to keep to ourselves. I think too often we shy away from creating a new relationship for whatever reason that we have. We always make excuses for something, right? But to pray that God will help us to have that deep affection, because his affections for us are incontainable. That's what Paul's were like. They were deep affections. We can be a meaningful witness, and I think that if we are truly displaying that and displaying our heart and our exposure and our burden, people will see that compassion in our hearts. I encourage you today to be relational in your Christianity. God bless.